one. Hello. It's Friday. Yay. So happy it's Friday, aren't you? I like Fridays. Of course, I've said that once before. Good morning. Johnny B here from PA. It's Friday. Hey, I hope you're having a great morning. Chio's Travels. How are you? It's good to see you this morning. Listen, today I'm going to talk about something that I work on constantly. And it's courage. Courage. Remember the Wizard of Oz and that silly lion? Courage. I love that. Our pastor, he can sound just like that guy from the movie. It's so cool. Hey, when I was a kid, there's a lake in Oklahoma called Lake Tenkiller. Very nice, fairly clear lake for Oklahoma. And as a kid, we would go there a lot, and our church camp was there. And in the summer, we'd go for a week and have church camp down on Tenkiller Lake, and it was awesome. It was so fun. It was the funnest week of the whole summer. Anyway, near the camp, there was a trail you could walk down, and there was these. When I was young, I think they're probably a million feet off the water. They were real tall. These cliffs, and the rite of passage to prove that you were really brave and all that was to jump off these cliffs. It was real deep underneath. There was hardly any risk. No one got killed. But man, it was the hardest thing to walk up to the edge of that cliff and look down all these feet down and try to talk yourself into jumping off. Hey Nick, good morning. It was tough. And so, you know, you were cool if you had the guts to go off, and you weren't so cool if you didn't have the guts to go off, right? And then every year, didn't matter that I'd done it the year before, but I remember the first time it was like I'd step up and I'd look down and I would be scared to death, and then I'd step back. Oh, I can't do this, and then you know I'd see the other kids go off, and they were just looking like they were having so much fun. Hi, Alita. They looked like they were having so much fun jumping off this cliff, and I was so jealous because I didn't have the guts to do it. But one day, I stepped up there and I said, I'm going to jump. I don't care if it scares me to death. So I stepped back and I ran up and I just jumped. I just made that decision that I'm going to have courage to jump. And I jumped off that thing. It felt like I was hanging up in the air forever before I hit the water. And then you know what? After that, I climbed up on the rocks and got back up to the top, and I did it again and again and again. It was so fun. It was exhilarating. And so I overcame my fear. But then you know what? The funny thing is, the next year when I went back, I still would have that fear, and I would have to regain my courage before I could go off again. And I have to tell you the truth. Didn't get me any girlfriends, you know, so being brave enough to jump off a cliff didn't get me any girlfriends. But it was something I did accomplish. So the definition of courage, it takes courage to get started. Courage is the ability to do something that frightens you. Man, that's tough, isn't it? We just all want to stay in our comfort zone. It's so easy just to stay in a place where everything's comfortable. And it takes a lot of courage to go ahead and do something that makes us afraid. So anyway, perhaps I can encourage you today that there are some things in your life that you need to have courage to do so that you can go to the next level. And it could be having the courage to ask for a raise. If you're a young parent, letting your kids go for a sleepover for the first time takes a lot of courage. So let me tell you how you feel once you have had the courage to overcome a fear. It gives you energy, energizes you. I remember when I got out of that water the first time, I was pumped up. I was so excited that I had overcome my fear. I was energized, I was excited. It gave me a little more confidence to do it again. And I was proud of myself for having courage. So I encourage you today to step out, take courage, and do something that frightens you that'll take you to the next level in your life. Whether it's at your job, at your church, at your school, with a relationship, something you're fearful of that you know you need to do to get to the next level. Have courage. Be courageous and just go ahead and do it. So it could be the start of something very awesome. All right, guys. Happy Friday to you. I hope you have a great weekend. It's beautiful here in Pennsylvania. I hope it's beautiful where you are. I love you. I'm for you. Have courage to do something that frightens you today, and it'll really rock your world. And so I leave you with dream big, work hard, love large, eat good food, take your vitamins, and be your best self now. Have a great weekend. I love you. I'll see you Monday. Bye.